Hello, good morning. Today we're going to be baking an apple pie, but not just any apple pie. We're going to be making Jack's apple pie from Once Upon a Broken Heart. It technically doesn't have a pie recipe, but I have way too many apples in my fridge and I need to use them. So I was like, oh, let's make a pie. But then I was also thinking apples, you automatically think of Jack's. And I have these free recipes that are like book inspired on my website. They're free to download. And so far we have Nina's, let's see if I can focus. We have Nina's waffles from Six of Crows, and also Elan's chocolate cake from Front of Glass. So I thought, let's make one for, I thought we should make one for Jack's apple pie. And these recipe cards are available to download at the bottom of my website in like the footer. I think it says recipes or like book recipes or something like that. You can just click that and it'll bring you to a page that has them listed and available to download. I'm excited. I've been wanting to do a fall type of baking day. So today's the day. The only thing is with the pie recipe is I'm using pre-made pie crust, but you can make yours homemade if you're making it if you'd like. But I was already running out of room on the direction card, so instead of making the font like 0.5 in size, we're using pre-made pie crust, which is fine. Too many apples. So these were the apples I had, and I was like, okay, well, I should probably make a pie or something because this is a little out of hand. But then when I realized I wanted to do a pie for the literary loft and make like cue cards and stuff, I got more apples because apple pies are just better when you have a tart apple, like Granny Smith or something, and then sweet apples like Honey Crisp. These are just, I think, red delicious. So this is just gonna taste better. But I've kind of made the situation worse. But I guess maybe we can do like a fun side snack, like a little bonus treat. So we didn't really find a solution, we just created more problems, but like delicious problems. So is it really an issue? Probably not. I'm gonna wash these, peel them, pour them, slice them up thinly. And I'm also making, or I'm trying to make a TikTok as I'm doing this, but I'm not the best multitasker, so we'll see how that goes. Apple seeds have cyanide. Cyanide is a poison. I feel like that's very on brand for the book. However, let's stick with just Jack's and leave poison out of it. So we're done with the apple slices. For these, I was gonna make apple crisps, but I don't have a deep core, or I do, but I don't know where it went. So I can't core these, so I might have to think of another recipe for these because we definitely do not need any more. slices. This might be a little too much, but we'll see. So I'm gonna get the rest of the ingredients and we can start making the filling. So in this bowl, I put together the flour, brown sugar, nutmeg, allspice, cinnamon, vanilla extract, and lemon juice. Just because there's so many apples, I didn't know if I was going to be able to cover them all evenly if I didn't layer it on there. So I'm going to transfer all of this into this large pot. You don't technically have to do this. It's kind of just pre-baking the apples before you bake in the pie, because once you put the apples in the pie, there's only so long they can cook for until the crust starts to burn, basically. So this kind of just makes them a bit softer and like gooier before you even put it in the pie. So you don't need to, but it just tastes slightly better if you do. So the apples are on the stove cooking. I'm gonna let those cook for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna preheat my oven to 400 and I'm gonna clean up all of that. I feel like I'm gonna go for this one because it looks like the illustration and I wanna make it as close to the photo as possible. We'll see if that happens. I wish I took this out of the refrigerator before I started making the filling. It's just a bit stiff. So I'm gonna let it sit out to let it warm up, because I'm scared if I put it in now, it's gonna start cracking. Actually, I'm gonna put flour down too, so it doesn't start sticking. It's already kind of warming. I just took the apples off the stove. We have the pie crust in. I'm going to start cutting up the top of the pie crust. I'm really hoping I have enough leftovers because I really want to recreate this drawing that I did with like the fox and the heart and the little apples. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough leftover pie crust, so I might have to make some in the end. It will be karma for me being lazy and getting pre-rolled pie crust, but that's fine. The amount of dough left over is like only enough for probably the fox and not the hearts or the apple. So I was going to make more pie crust or make pie crust, but I don't have a food processor or a pastry cutter, so I cannot. So I ordered some on Instacart. They will be here in like an hour and a half. So as I'm waiting for the Instacart to get here, I'm gonna make lunch because I'm starving. And then I'm also going to make more apple pie filling with all the remaining apples because I can't make apple crisp because I don't have anything to pour the apples with. And I figured I can just put it in some jars and give it to friends because apple pie filling is really good with like ice cream and stuff. So I'll just use them because those apples are gonna go bad. Instacart is on its way. Had some lunch, read some of my book, got the second batch of apple filling, pie filling on the stove. I think I'm gonna put on my headphones and listen to my audiobook. I've been reading, what is it called, Late Night. I just started Talking at Night, and so far it's really good. I'm only on chapter 3, like midway. Chapter 3? Not even. But so far so good. I think I'm gonna start listening to the audiobook as I'm decorating the pie. Or should I listen to Once Upon a Broken Heart to really immerse myself? Maybe. It's saying Walter is 2 minutes away, but I'm looking at the, I shouldn't show you the map. I'm looking at the map. He's definitely not 2 minutes away. Oh my god, he's here. Arriving 5 minutes, but now the map shows that he's like at there. I don't know. Oh, he's calling. Hello? Oh yeah, I'll meet you down there. I got the stuff. Walter was so nice. I'm gonna be using food dye to dye the pie crust different colors, and I don't want that on the wood. And then for the fox and the heart, I think I definitely have a heart. There we go. And I have deer and stuff, but I don't have a fox. So I think I'm gonna just like draw the same like silhouette of that fox on a piece of paper. I then put the piece of paper on the crust and like cut around it. Alright, oh, it's getting so dark. It's taking longer than I thought. We have our little fox. I made it around like 3.5 inches tall. Also, I think I'm gonna cut her tail off just so it's like a separate piece of crust, and it'll give like a more three-dimensional look. Ooh, so sorry. That felt wrong. And then I'll like put that on top. So when it bakes, it will look like it's kind of coming away from her. So I have my decorations cut out. So now I'm gonna put an egg wash on the actual pie to make it a bit stickier, especially because it's been kind of sitting out for a bit now. So put an egg wash on this, put the decorations onto the pie, and then go over the decorations with a bit of egg wash as well, and then into the oven. I was about to put the apples on, but I think I do want to do the border around the pie. So I'm going to use one of these molds to, actually, I don't know if it'd be easier. I think it might be easier just to cut it into strips and just braid it myself, because I have a whole pie crust left. So might as well use it. Looks so cute. I wish I put a baking sheet under the pie pan so it would catch everything that dripped over, because now I have to clean my oven and it was really difficult to get like a grip on to take it out of the oven. But we got there and it's done. I'm gonna let it cool for like at least 2 hours. I'll probably let it cool a bit later because I don't think I'm gonna cut into it tonight. But just so it kind of solidifies and it's not like too liquidy, because if I try to cut into it now, it would just like be a swampy mess. So, oh, I think it looks cute. But I think that is it for tonight. I'm gonna go make dinner. It got really late. I don't think it would take this long to make this pie. However, I was like switching the camera, my battery was dying. I did the second pie filling. We forgot pie crust. Like, it was a whole thing, so it took all day. I don't know why. It's like 8 o'clock now. But I feel like it would just take probably most people 2 hours to do. But I'm gonna go make dinner, read some of my book. I don't know if I'm gonna do any work tonight because it's already so late. Probably start editing this video. And my camera's about to die again. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.